Mr. Bennett? Mr. Bennett? No. Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones? No.
And we just want to break in here. The majority in the Senate has voted to confirm Amy Coney Barrett as the 115th Supreme Court Justice. Voting is still underway, however. Some senators are not present and have not yet voted, but currently, as it stands, a majority has already voted aye in favor of now Justice Amy Coney Barrett. She'll be sworn in later at a White House ceremony, but as you're seeing there in the bottom right hand of your screen, senators are still voting. Just to note some of the important moments on the floor for you. Republican Senator Susan Collins, she's facing a very tough Senate election in the state of Maine. She voted no on the nomination and the confirmation. So just wanted to note that there. I want to bring some more facts and interesting observations for you, and we'll get the final tally for you once we have it of who voted yes and who voted no. Senator Murkowski was yes, the Republican senator from Alaska. She was always kind of on the fence, but she voted yes. And this will be now President Trump's third justice to the court, the highest court in the land, after Judge Gorsuch and Judge Kavanaugh. So dramatically shaping the history of the Supreme Court going forward. It now leans 6-3 conservative. So just taking a live look for you there at the Senate floor as voting is still underway. Senator Chuck Grassley presiding over the chamber. He's the pro temp of the Senate. That means he's the longest serving member of the body. I believe he's 87 years old too, quite old. The senator from Iowa. Usually Vice President Mike Pence, serving as vice president, is the pro tem of the Senate. He did not come back to D.C. for this vote. Obviously, if you've been following some of the news here, a rash of COVID cases has swept through the vice president's office, affecting some of his aides and some of his officials with positive cases. And there you have it, the final tally there. Yeas have it at 52, nays at 48, a party line vote. Not quite party line, like I said, Senator Susan Collins voted against. And the Senate chamber there is now in applause. And it just goes to show you that electoral outcomes, electoral decisions really matter, especially on such an important vote like this. That's why we saw Senator Susan Collins vote nay against her own party's nominee and confirmation. She has a tough Senate race with only 8 days left. She's running against the state legislator there, Sarah Gideon, in Maine. And like I said before, Coney Barrett will become the 115th justice to the Supreme Court. And as you heard the clerk calling the roll with Senator Grassley presiding, this is a huge success for the Trump administration. The third justice the president has nominated and the Senate has confirmed in just a short 3.5 years in this first Trump administration. The High Court now leans conservative 6-3. So we'll be seeing this with just a number of cases being decided just in November. And it'll be interesting to see if any election cases will be decided now that the court does have 9 full members after the passing last month of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I want to show you some of the senators are leaving now after voting. This is called the carriage right outside the U.S. Capitol. It's one of the entrances. There's Senator Ron Johnson. And the senators are leaving after their votes. So quite a historic day there on Capitol Hill. And we will bring that to you live on News Now from Fox when now Justice Amy Coney Barrett will swear on an oath, her constitutional oath of office being administered, we're being told, by Judge Clarence Thomas, and that will be taking place later tonight at the White House. Don't have many details about that ceremony just yet, but we hope to bring it to you live here on News Now from Fox. And we're just trying to find, and you can see there, Mitt Romney is getting into one of his cars. He indicated his support early. A lot of pundits and things thought that he may be a no on this, but he has been full and for this nomination and confirmation from the beginning since Coney Barrett was announced. This coming so close to a presidential election, which is quite rare, to be honest. And Senator Grassley has gavelled in the vote, and you saw that there with the Senate chamber applauding. 52 yeas, 48 nays. And just to reiterate, an interesting nay, Senator Susan Collins, who's in that tough race, that Senate race in Maine. She's up for re-election against Sarah Gideon, a state legislator there in Maine. And so she was, weighing these electoral decisions, electoral outcomes, and ultimately decided to vote against. Just scrolling some of our notes here, hoping to give you some more context, some more information. And we're getting some reaction as well from a lot of politicians on Twitter, so we want to bring that up right now for you. It looks like Senator Kamala Harris, Joe Biden's running mate, has issued a statement, and we want to bring that up for you right now. One second here. I just want to get this for you in its entirety. Pulling this up on Twitter. And we want to read that statement for you just right now. And here is Senator Harris's statement. Let's read part of it. Senate Republicans jammed through this nomination in the middle of an election where over 60 million Americans have already voted. Senate Republicans have ignored the will of the people, deciding instead to replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who devoted her life to fighting for equal justice, with someone who was selected to undo her legacy. We just wanted to read that in part. Senator Harris continues on in this statement. I share the American people's outrage at this rushed process to confirm a nominee who has the potential to do great harm. So we're getting reaction from all sides of the political spectrum. I wasn't sure, though, if Senator Harris was in D.C. on the floor for this vote. I don't think she was. I believe she was in Michigan today. I didn't see Senator Harris on the floor there casting her vote, yea or nay.